so he's checking behind with the best hand. But if he's betting with a... he might be betting with, I don't know, like, I don't know, queen something. Not even sure that's actually true, but yeah. Hi stream, so Seb Leonic actually is a viewer. Oh, this table is gonna break. LaRue left the table, so need to find another one. Unfortunately, it looked like a good table there. Magic Master was talking with him yesterday on the tables. We were talking about his football club, which is FC Köln. We were talking about Brichko and Novakovic and what else? About basketball. I'm gonna check behind here, not gonna see bet on a board like this. Now I'm more inclined of betting there, even though if someone has an ace, I guess he should be checking there, not betting. Racing a cab by the Vasa. I guess I'll kind of believe him or whatever. If someone has an ace, like I said, he should be checking here, so let's hope they do not follow my advice here. And I actually have the best hand here. Need to bet now, obviously, for value. So Vasa, what did Vasa there have? Okay, were I the only player? Nope, nope, appendix also false. Mr. Dulp, what you're gonna do on an ace high board? Just fold, that is fine. I do not mind a pick in a pot here, now that we're not running that well. Every pot is helpful, so yeah. Happy to be winning. 3-bet by Steve. By Steve News. If Aaron folds, I might even call here. Even though he's 3-betting. He's 3-bet from... Aaron calls. I guess I'll fold. But his 3-bet, he's kinda scary. Yeah, he actually has pair of 8. And pair of 4s by Aaron, so... Yeah, if Aaron, like I said, if Aaron folds, I think calling is fine there. It was kind of big pot, right? At $10 in, so 10 big bets. Forfeit and 6. Nothing really playable here, unfortunately. King Queen suited, definitely gonna 3-bet here. Appendix. Wow, should we cap here? Well, I'm gonna join the pot here, just for the lols. Just because it's a bit too good a hand, and we have a Vasa also in, so kind of hoping that makes it worth it. So uneven HSB here joined, so that's gonna be a huge pot here. Unfortunately, nothing for us. Really nothing, so nothing we can do. Just basically just fold here, unfortunately. Ace 8. Doll ball here is seen out, so I guess that's gonna be it for this table too. in search for a new table. Like this one. Yeah. Just gonna pull this right here. It might come back. The table or double might come back there. So he actually had 9. So he was caping with 9s. So Jack 10, King 10, 9. So my King Queen suited, he actually wasn't that bad here. So yeah, even on the flop we weren't that behind. So I hope you actually saw that, guys. I know I have this meme here. So I should quit this meme just because maybe I should enable this one. Bluffing a Russian, impossible. King 10, yes, it's played. It's played. Another table here. Alright, it's like the worst table ever, so. Got 3-bet by HSB. Flop pretty good, so we're gonna play it pretty fast here. Gonna check raise right away. That jack is not the most beautiful turn there is, but I guess we can continue betting, and he actually raises us back, so now we're in trouble. So I'm not gonna fold, but I'm just hoping that he is out of line here, and he actually is, so that's what is interesting. So can we bet again on the river here? I guess I am bluffing here, hoping that he falls pair of jacks, which he won't right now. Haven't seen Gerkop like in the last few days, so, and he's back, I guess. He's back at the table, so gonna call this. Now I'm gonna go for a check raise on the flop. Jas Baraba here from Slovenia. He's Jas Baraba, that's from the movie how is it called? How is the movie called with those minions? I have no idea. We also have Zinedine Zidane here. Was he playing on these tables before on the last stream, or was he playing on my regular tables? I can't recall. What did HSB here had before when I had 2 pair of king? He had 9s. What the hell? I mean, like double belly buster or whatever. That was just bad. Raising the cap from Vasa. I guess we're just gonna call down. He was doing this. He was capping before with pair of 9s, so he's capable of doing this a bit loosey, I guess. I am fine with calling down here. Yeah. Ace 3, yeah, he's definitely capable of doing this with loosey hands, so loosey, yeah. You heard me, loosey. I mean, I'm not using the table scan turbo here on the live stream, so like the searching for tables is kind of pain in the ass, really. It's so much easier when there's a software that does for you, and you don't need to do it manually. You just need to like pay attention to tables, and the table scan turbo does its work in the background. But now that I have to manually search for tables, it is kind of bad. Free roll is getting a coffee. That is nice. Was thinking about popping up a Red Bull here between my stream, but I guess I'm gonna save it for later. I'm gonna play my regular stakes. I kind of have a feeling today that it's gonna be a bit slower day for me. Being kind of sleepy tired, whatever, so I think I'm gonna need it later. Oh, haven't refreshed for quite some time, and that's because we know that it's not gonna look great. Ah, 32 bucks. That is fine. I mean, the problem here obviously is that these tables players are pretty good already, so this is like even the bottom, the limit below that before. I mean, it was 50 cents, $1, right? Are the first table where we can actually see good players here, the players that who are playing these tables actually professionally, playing many tables. I mean, many tables for lots of reg back, I guess. Yeah, and it's definitely gonna be tough. The bigger, I mean, the players are tougher. The tables are tougher. Players are better. They are more aggressive. Variance is gonna be this way is gonna be bigger, and yeah, making our life a bit tougher here on the Bankroll challenge. Should I be raising here Dismiss X? Not sure. I guess I could. I mean, he's waiting for something. Not sure what he was waiting here. Oh, Despicable Me! Thank you, chess poker player. That's correct. Wow. I guess that's it for me on this hand. Can I see the river here? I mean, 8 should be good, king should be good, right? Not necessarily. Yeah, that's a bit tight fold. I mean, in Slovenian is, like I said, Jaz Baraba, which basically means like I menace or something like that. So like I robot, just instead of I robot being I menace, or something like that. I villain. That even makes sense. I villain probably not, right? So it's a bit different than an English title. Sure, let's see the flop. Open-ended, so we're not folding until the river, basically. We know that already. So I'm playing for 1 hour already. Yeah, 1 hour and 8 minutes, so we're gonna do it like a standard until 3 PM as usual. So still lots to play here, so I'm gonna call even though there was a race. I have open-ended straight draw, so not going anywhere really. And we hit now, so the question is, should we check raising now or just down betting? I guess, I mean, before I actually finished that question, I already pressed a check button here, so let's hope it doesn't go check through. I mean, it might. Not sure what the beep here is raising. If he's raising with a 9, he might not raise the turn. He might not bet the turn again, but I think that 10 is pretty good for my hand actually. I know I'm not beat by him. He's not doing this with Queen Jack, for example, on the flop. So I think my... Oh, wow, I do not have a straight here. Well, that was a derpy derp. I do not have a straight here. And that queen is pretty bad, so... yeah, it's a bit... I guess I need a Red Bull here. I could actually make a bluff on the river now that the queen hits, but yeah, that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. I don't have a straight. Why did I think I had an open-ended? No idea why. And he actually has an open-ended. He actually has horrible table. Yeah, I agree. It's a horrible table. What? I guess at least Naita is paying attention on the table, so he's gonna see. I don't have open-ended there. I guess it's a bit too early for me. So that was quite an investment for quite a small pot here, so yeah. Derpy derp. Is there like a derp emoticon? So is there like a list of all emoticons on Twitch? So Twitch emoticons. There actually are robot emotes. No, I'm not searching for. I'm searching for Kappa and stuff like this. Turbo emotes, Kappa HD. Control F derp. Derp. Corgi derp. There's a Corgi derp. Nice. Corgi derp. That's gonna be fine. Corgi derp. So yeah, checking my hide here, not betting here. And we have same hand, so happy to be winning there. I kind of like check out option here, but sit out next big blind, but I'm coming back to the table. Going for check raise here, of course, with a king. Was it a good turn there for a 2 pair? Oh, he actually had kings. He did call, so easy to bet on the river again. He actually had the worst king, nice. A good flop here. Mr. Dulp, let's hope he plays back at me again. Not this time, I guess. If Crazy Rocco here cold calls, I'm gonna cold call too, unless but if he folds, I'm gonna fold too, so obviously not cold calling too with a pair of fives. I'm not recapping, so can't really do much there. He folds, unfortunately. I guess he didn't raise me on a queen, so that jack might hit him obviously, but I'm kind of bluffing there, semi-bluffing there, obviously. We're straight now. So he didn't have straight. Well, even a sick knight is better than healthy Corey, so, or healthy Luca, so. I thought you said he's from the movie The Minions. What was it called? But I mean, yeah, I knew there were minions in the movie, in the cartoon or whatever you want to call it. So but I didn't know how is it called in English. I just knew the Slovenian translation, which is not really translation. It's just Slovenian name for the movie. Hey, big baller, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you missed my derpy not straighty turn play or whatever it was. So. Got lucky, obviously, I guess, this max scare. I knew that he is capable of hitting the jack, obviously. Was hoping that that wasn't the case, but definitely got lucky there. I'm gonna bet here Um, Obviously Jack 10 is not the best. The question is now, should I be continuing betting here if he's capable of folding, I don't know, like an ace high or queen high? I guess he is not, especially not on a board like this now. I'm gonna just check behind here. Well, I mean check here and check fold. I'm gonna call here. He's donk bet and he has an ace. Did he check? He did check an ace, so for a second I thought I have sound off, but as it looks like I have sound off on, so maybe maybe you have like your sound turned off on Twitch. Of course you can't hear me saying that, so 7 gonna defend. Didn't hit anything, so gonna fold right away. So we won against Crazy Loco. So he was opening with a7 and he just checked twice on that board, which is fine. And at the end he did bet. I just called there. I didn't like the what it was my kicker, obviously. Yeah, raise here, trying to ISO raise it down, but yeah. You can hear the music, but not me. That is definitely weird. I'm gonna just call here against Gerkop and do my raisey stuff on the turn, I think. Yep, despicable me, yeah. Queen, I mean, should be good unless he has like a Jack 9, obviously. Or a Queen 10. Oh, not gonna steal with this is. Trips here should be fine. Let's hope BJ plays back at us. So did wait there for a second before I made the bet. A bit of Hollywooing or whatever you wanna call it. Oops. Can I keep on betting here, even though that king hit and it's not that good? So I'm gonna bet again. Sergi here he can have basically anything here, so not really scared of him, but I'm more of the killer here. The 10 is even worse now. I'm gonna check behind here, obviously. I'm not gonna bet again. I don't think there's any worse hand that is calling me here, so we're just gonna check behind, hoping that my Jack is good, but nope, he actually has a triple 10, so not sure why he didn't bet there. Don't bet on the river. I guess he was even afraid, or was he check raising there? Not sure. Three bet and a cap. I mean, I'm gonna call and this max is gonna raise and Frankie 4 is gonna 3 bet and I'm gonna fold. You know what? I'm just gonna check call now. If he has a worse hand than me, he's like, go ahead and bet, sir. I do not mind. Let's hope that he bets, of course. He does seem like a really aggressive dude, so he might do betting instead of me here, or for me, whatever you wanna call. And he did so with the 5s. Nice. So Mr. Delp here quits the table, but obviously have it done here, so Still good for now. The table is still good for now. Am I actually bringing some money back here? I don't think so, right? We're still probably like the same, about 30 bucks in. Yeah, 24. The samey. I'm gonna raise 10-9. I don't know. Being Zidane behind me, that's not the best raise, but it's okay. So Frankie 4 actually had kings there, so he did play well. On this match that had a pair of jacks when I had like ace-10, right? So I could see, I could call again, actually, on the turn. I mean on the flop to see a turn, but it is fine. I'm gonna call and raise the river, right? I think that's gonna be fine. Even if I'm somehow behind, I still have plain B outs here. Should be good. We saw HSB playing a bit weird in some hands before, so I'm not scared of whatever here, so I think it's fine. And here's an ace. Not sure if that's actually good card or not. We'll see in a second there. Not sure if it's good, but it was fine. So I actually found a kind of good table here. He actually had ace queen jack, so it was actually a pretty good river. So that's like I said. I know that if I'm behind, I have some plain B out. So that was kind of. I mean, the only hand that I was afraid to see here was basically the same hand that he actually had. So that means queen jack. So and obviously had lots of outs against queen jack, pairing board outs like deuce or 7 and an ace, and of course all the clubs at the end. Decided to read this table in bottom left, right. Yeah. Found a really good table, so I am eager to show it to you guys. Yes, here it is. It's $1 to that table. Nick Raven, sure, gonna bet here. If we check raises, I might even fold right away. 6, I don't know, probably not a good turn, right? Can we bet again? I think we can. Or can we check behind here and call the river bet? I'm gonna do my first thingy. Even the second option wasn't that bad, I think. Not gonna value bet, right? I mean, I could see some ace high obviously calling, but I prefer check back here and just hoping that we are good, and we are. Jacks, sure. Gonna check raise, more cheeky here. He's not that passive that he wouldn't be a 3-betting hands worse than mine. So I guess I can still 3-bet. Right, I can still raise. I mean here, even though it's paired board, I guess I can. Yeah. On this table, Zidane here quit. So I don't have much here, so check behind and hope that it's good, and it's not, obviously. We have a newcomer here to the table, so we're gonna stay. What is the most important thing you watch when you select a table? I mean, what you consider? Basically the players, the tables, and my position with him. So position with them. So that is obviously the most important thing. I always make a color notes on all the players that I play with. So basically, if you see a color note on the player, that means I have played with him. And if you don't see a color note on a player, that means I haven't played with him and he's unknown to me. So that means like knowing, well, here we have Fabulous here, so we can note him. I'm gonna just do a white deck for now. I have no idea how good he plays. So basically I'm just trying to find players with a green color deck, which means obviously that there are gonna be loose passives, and basically all the color decks that I like are like green, and then blue, and light blue and stuff like this. So yellow ones at the end. So I'm just trying to search for that kind of player. So obviously trying to have position on them at the table, so that's always good. Zidane actually caps pre-flop, so I have no idea what he does this with. So was kind of inclined to call down with a pair of jacks on a board like this, but I mean, what I'm beating here? I'm beating here like ace king. And that is probably it. Not sure if he's gonna bet 3 times here with ace king. Can I call here with pair of fives? Nah, it's no way. It's $5 pot here, so I guess I'll fold. It's yours, sir. Cap by Zidane. I'm gonna donk bet and just hope that Zidane here raises and gets these 2 guys knocked out here, but nope, he does not bet. He doesn't raise. That's interesting. That actually means I have the best hand here. Is that possible? That the best hand is pair of 9s. Hoping he doesn't have like pair of 10s, that would be pretty ugly. Oh nope, he has the nuts. That is fine. I'm gonna 3-bet here, obviously, with my flush. Nice hands done. So he actually does cap with a strong range. It's not like he's capping with, I know, ace deuce or whatever. So I'm just making out that he's actually cold capping with pair of queens. So I think my fault there on him was good. Now do we see? So, but it was a good hand. He was also pretty short, so I wasn't like really scared for him to maybe check call at the end would be good. So, but not thinking that I was behind, just hoping that he would bet instead of me. Just inducing a bet from him, but he was so short that I was just hoping that he would just put his money in. But of course he was doing it with the nuts. So. King, queen, yeah, sure. Let's call here. Got shot. Am I going to bet against Black Raven? I guess I am. How many fish and what seed you can get on fish? Yeah, basically that's what Nita here says. Well, I can't bill again now that, I mean, obviously I know that my pair outs are probably not good, so basically I'm searching for a tender, so, but yeah. So 4 outs in the best case scenario. Probably less in a vacuum, whatever. Playing for an hour and 30 minutes, so let me do a refresh after these hands here, after the king queen suited and after the pair of 8s here. Not the best board for pair of 8s and not the best board for king queen suited, so I'm gonna bet anyway. I'm gonna wait for a few seconds, bit of Hollywooding, like, oh, what should I do with my ace, and I'm gonna bet, of course. And I get 2 folds, nice. But we're gonna lose this hand. He did check behind, but I think his check is more for value. I think he did hit like probably like a 10 here. or maybe he even has a queen, so I don't think I can call here, right? I mean, he did raise from the button, so his range is gonna be kind of wide, but he's not really raising that much. He's raising only 43%, which is definitely not enough. Not very surprising, but I mean, I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna see like a king 10, so yeah. So I said I'm gonna refresh, so let's do it. Let's do it right now, even though we are in 3 hands here. $7 in red only. Wow, we actually made a comeback, sort of comeback. Wow. We have such a good draw here with a flush that I'm gonna bet this anyway, and I'm gonna check call. I would check call anyway, even though that queen didn't hit, so I would check call here, and he actually has the best jack here, unfortunately. Zidane is crushing us. That king deuce was kind of self-explanatory really, so just check raising the best hand on the flop and betting 3 times. So here another good hand with a weak kicker and 2 players in, one being Zidane, so it's gonna get interesting definitely. Zidane actually folds, and now this man's X. I'm not gonna fold this 9 here. There's just no way, even though obviously my prospect here isn't that good, so yeah, 9-8. Was afraid of the pair, obviously. Unfortunately. So Zidane is switching tables like all the time. I mean, he's winning on probably like almost all the tables here. Not folding this hand, by the way, but again, if he's betting again on the turn now, I'm folding. I mean, it would be interesting if he actually decides to check. What should I do? But I guess we won't do anything. I'm gonna call here once more and just see the river here. I might even call if he bets again. Not sure if he's actually capable of betting 3 times with the hand worse than mine. I guess we decided that he's not capable, so I'm gonna fold. I don't like my folds, to be honest. Folding a bit too much, I think. The comeback is real. Yeah, well, I don't know. Losing hands also, so it's not like we're just winning here. Lexa Benny here, open raise and a cap, so we're gonna play it slow here, to be honest. BJ calls. I think my king should be good still. Have some backdoor, not backdoor, some plan B outs here. If he decides to have a better hand than me here. I would 3-bet a7, but I guess I'm gonna fold a6. I have to make a cutoff somewhere, so I guess I'm making a cutoff with a6. I'm gonna call here again on the river. Nope, I'm gonna dunk bet now. So he actually he called me with pair 9, so he called me with 9 high. So he was open raising, capping with ace with 9, so that's, I'm gonna make a note on that, so just so we know. Three bet and Black Raven actually donk bets here. I might even fold. He was dealt into the hand and then he raised, and now he donk bets the flop. Wow, that's so suspicious. But even HSB here is calling behind me, so I'm more afraid of him than Black Raven here. And sure, that was definitely correct. Black Raven actually had just a flush run. He was betting for 3 times, so. Pair of queens, and of course 4 players gonna be in, even the 5th one. And there's ace and king. Well, that's always nice to see. Raising with queens, and 4 other players joining in, and see an ace and king on the board. Yes, very nice. I'm gonna call once, just because the pot is so big. Well, now I'm not gonna call, now the BJ actually raises here. I mean, I do have a backdoor flush draw too, so I wouldn't be like horrible call, but I think it's pretty bad anyway. Check, raise, and capped, and bet twice, so pair of trace. I mean, set of trace, pair of trace, of course. He called on a these dangerous board, so he didn't check raise or nothing. He just called, so he doesn't have a king, right? So I can do like a semi bluff here with an ace high. That makes any sense? I mean, I can't bet again, right? Is he folding a worse hand than mine? A better hand than mine, sorry, not worse. I have no idea what he has. He actually has a pair of 3s and deuces here. He don't bets now. No idea what to do here. I mean, I guess I'm folding here because I have ace high with nothing really. Why did I sit here? Nope, I don't need a seat, a new seat. I mean, I could get a new seat instead of this table actually, but it's fine for now. Would you say the run good is over, or the players that want are just a bit better? So I guess mix of both. So definitely players are definitely better here at these stakes. But tables are still pretty good. It's not like we're playing at bad tables. So but just the run good is over. I think it was bound to happen already. So. I mean, you have to know that these are players that I'm playing with on my tables regularly. So BJ, DSMSX, HSB. So I'm playing with these guys all the time. So it's not like I do not know them or whatever. And but yeah, definitely the tables are definitely tougher than they were on the lower limits. But I think tables are still pretty good. So beatable and everything. Definitely. Sure. Just afraid of BJ raising here after me, behind me, so he does not, and that 7 is kind of bad, but I guess it's bad also for those guys, not just for me. Interesting if BJ is gonna bet here, and he is. I guess I'm just gonna create this hand here, and that queen is even worse now. Making things a bit easier now for me. So he just called me with the queen. I mean, he just check called twice, right? It's not, he didn't raise or anything. I raised pre-flop and he just called me twice. I check called twice. I check call even the river, so it was interesting. Fortunately, he quits the table, so just making a note on him with a yellow tag. I think it's appropriate. Cool mark here bets. I have a weak queen, so he bets again. And I presume he's gonna bet again on the river. That river, I now even can't call even with the queen. I'm gonna 3-bet here. I guess I'm gonna check now here. Question: should I raise if he bets? Nope. He's not gonna bet. Farty Marty. I guess we have the best hand here unless he's waiting until the turn to raise, which obviously should be good. Waiting for a second here, now I'm betting. Hoping that he has like ace king, but not. And he had Farty Marty had ace deuce and he called me down, that's fine. He called me down. Called me on 12 in turn and then I didn't even check here. I'm gonna raise right away. Just because the board is a bit it's it's very wet. Yeah, it's a wet board, that's what Sticky Rice would say. Wow. And now let's try to find another table. Because this table is breaking and he didn't call. Come on, previous table. Sure can. I mean, I guess he didn't call. I presume. Didn't say it. So yeah, it's the same thing as before. I mean, like I said, we started playing at 11 AM. There were like I don't know, like 20 tables or even more available, but now they're like just only 10 or something. That I mean, a bit more than 10, but still, less table than before. So we'll have like 50 cents $1 table here. So I don't know, it's gonna be a bit confusing now that I'm changing the table positions, but it's gonna be fine. Now I also have a double Berry Buster here, but of course there's also a flush around the table, so I'm gonna check and hope that he checks behind. He does not, so I'm gonna call anyway, and that 9 is kinda gross. That 9 is kinda gross, basically inviting me to call here, but I guess I'll just fold. I mean, yeah. Let's take the easy way out and just fold the hand. Let's jump in and let's not make the same mistake as we did before with open-ended straight draw on a straight on the turn, right? So now we actually have an open-ended straight draw. We actually have it, so. Players are kind of slow today. Not folding until the river. The same thing as we did before with well now I'm not sure actually to my statement. Wow, Zidane checks really quick here. So is that a tell? I think it is. Is he capable of betting here with wars? He definitely is. So I'm gonna call, even though the board is really bad. And he got lucky there. He would call me. I'm pretty sure he would call me on the turn. That's interesting. Kulmar limps and caps. So we have a top pair ace and a flush draw, not flush draw. So I'm gonna check raise right away. And it was actually good. Nice. I guess he had kings or queens or stuff like this. Jacks, well. Limp raise with jack, so let's make a note on that. Or limp and cap, better say. He even bet on the ace board, so that was kind of... That was brave. Let me update my graph here. Should be a bit better now, right? Still there. $5 in red. This is just a preparation for a graph to go straight up. Yes, I am sure. I am sure of that. Four, just fold. 10 deuce. Just waiting for him some hands here. So this time he actually open raising the caps again. I mean, he caps again, he bets, and he actually folded there. It's interesting. Guess he got like a jacks again. Ah, he wouldn't fold the jack on a queen board, right? Farty Marty got lucky at the end. Bano, we have Bano from Australia here, Rhino from Russia. Good flop from a hand. Banning, of course, with pair of nines and a flush draw. Farty Marty called me down before with the ace high, so definitely good board to be betting here. And of course now we have the second nuts here. He actually raise. Wow. I mean, I'm gonna 3-bet and fold to a cap. Am I capable of folding? Probably not, right? So he actually had aces. Wow, nice answer, nice hand. Sure. Let's bet with a straight here. Let's bet and hope that I'll get called with worse somehow. Somehow. So he called call with aces. Wow, I have to make a note of that. So he called call with aces. And then call flop on turn. And raise to the river. Did he actually had like ace of spades there too? Nope. That would be on seeker. Farty Marty. So I'm definitely happy to be hitting a flush there. So yeah. So I think we have like a really good table here and a really good position. I think these are two loose passive players here, so I'm gonna make a note on them here. Yeah, he went limps here, so should be fine. I'm gonna refresh my graph just because I know that I'm in green now, right? Yeah, I'm green, so here we are. 6. I actually have him in big bets, so I want them in dollars, of course. So don't want my graph being in big bets. So, but we are up in both of these even in big bets graphs. So. Farty Marty. He actually comes to the table with $100. Eight deuce, 6-5.